Your heart can speak, whether you've been telling stories your whole life or you've only been telling stories for 2 months. And that brings me to this. If you want to have a lot of fun in Rotterdam, it's very easy. When you're out driving your car in front of the Koolsingel, and you have that crosswalk there where people are always trying to get across, Rotterdammers, you know what I mean, right? If you stop your car there voluntarily and let everyone cross in the crosswalk, something wonderful happens. Mothers who are used to trembling on the side of the road with their baby in a baby buggy step out gladly into the crosswalk and blow you a kiss. Old people who sometimes will wait 10 or 15 minutes before they will put one of their feet into the crosswalk, march across and bow. And even middle-aged people like me feel relieved and kind of walk sexily across the crosswalk. And then one of those people will go to the bakery, and there's a mother with a baby crying, and because you're in a very good mood that you got to cross the crosswalk, you say, would you like to go in front of me? And maybe if you live in a village, that's not so unusual, but in Rotterdam it is. And that person will say, oh, thank you very much, that's kind of you, and then go and pay. And then she goes to the Albert Heijn, and her baby has stopped crying, but she sees an elderly woman, and she says, would you like to go in front of me? I'm not in a hurry. The woman says, oh, thank you. And then she goes to the Bijenkorf and starts a very long talk with a young person who hasn't been working there very long. And then that woman goes home that evening and says to her husband, I don't feel like cooking. I had the nicest talk with an old lady today. Everybody says that nobody talks to each other anymore. It's not true. Let's go out to dinner. And they go out to dinner. They go up the Euromast. They look across Rotterdam. If you've never been there, go. It's a fabulous view for dinner. And they're talking and they're laughing and their hearts have opened in a way they haven't for a very long time. And when it's time to leave, they leave a 30-euro tip on the table just because they're in such a good mood. And the waiter, who can't believe how much money he just got, races home and makes mad, passionate love with his wife. All because of your kind act early in the morning on the crosswalk in front of the Bijenkorf. But is also true, and I'm sure this has happened to you, that you run down the stairs in a big hurry and you trip over the book that your partner left on the stairs, and you say, I told you not to put books on the stairs, and she's like, what? What's the matter with you? And because you're late, run outside, jump on your bicycle, throw yourself in front of a car, not a polite car, not one of the ones that would have stopped on the crosswalk, and you're angry, you give them the finger, and it's a taxi on its way to Schiphol. And before you know it, your bad mood has ended up in Hong Kong. Because it's really like that. Everything we do matters. Every word, every act, every look, every action is like dropping a stone in water, and the waves just keep going out until they finally disappear.